Welcome back to Virtual Reality. My name is Thomas and you're watching VoodooDE VR. Today we will play Resident Evil with a new Virtual Reality mod. So we can play many Resident Evils, for example Resident Evil 7 or Resident Evil Village in VR. In this case I will show you Resident Evil Village with the new VR mod. And I will give you a very short tutorial how that works, and after that we will see some gameplay. That's really awesome. So as always, thank you to my sponsors VoodooDE VR, Open Money Events, Virtual Escape, Slim Beats and VR Rock prescription lenses. Let's have some fun with the video and let's go.
VoodooDE.
Okay, a very short tutorial. So under the video I will link to the repository where you can find all the stuff. And if you want to play, for example, Resident Evil 7 in VR, then download the re7.zip. Or if you want to play like me now, Resident Evil Village, then download the re8.zip. And after that, install the corresponding game, for example, Resident Evil Village. Open the game directory. You can do that via properties on the SteamVR library. And then unzip the re8.zip and all the content just copy to the game directory. That's it. And after that you can install, you can start SteamVR and play the game in VR. Very important, there is a menu where you can do a lot of settings. Just press the insert button on the keyboard and then you can do some settings on your monitor, and after that go under your headset and play the game. And how that looks and works we will see in the gameplay now. Okay guys, welcome to the game. So here I am, and yeah, as we can see we have our hands here. That looks pretty cool, to be honest. And yeah, so the frame rate of the recording is not so high because I had to record the SteamVR mirror, but inside the game it's absolutely smooth. Yeah, so yeah, let's go here. Oh, that looks so good, guys, and it's fully tracked. I mean, I can even go. I mean, the only problem is we see our body here if we move out of it. That's yeah, a problem with the mods always, but I think it's fine. But look at this, it's so cool. Oh, but of course, guys, there is motion sickness incoming. Yeah, so if you are really if you have a problem with motion sickness, then this could be a problem. Okay. It's a little bit strange because with the right stick you can look around like with the mouse, and that causes extreme motion sickness, of course. So better not do that. Just stand here in your body and then it should be fine. Wow, that looks so cool. Let's go inside that. Wow, that looks crazy amazing. I mean, everything is in 3D and stuff. I just wanted to pick that up, but of course that doesn't work. Oh. Let's go. There. Oh! What was that again? So, I think there was a map here. No. Do you still see that? Yes. Okay. Can we use that stuff here? So it looks a little bit like the picture is yeah, like 20 degrees to the side. Don't know why, because normally my tracking is really good, but now it's better. It depends on the left stick, on the right stick. Do not enter. Do not enter. Okay, let's enter. Wow, that looks so good. Closed. Okay. I think the developer said there's also an option to use a snap turn if you get too motion sick here. That's closed. What? There is a pig. You see that? Oh my goodness! Why do they do that? Oh. So I definitely can't play that. I'm getting too motion sick here. You need a really strong stomach if you want to play it like this. But it just looks amazing. Wow. It's really disturbing that we are going out of our body, of course, but that's something they could. It's very hard to fix in the VR mods, I think. So, oh my god, my god. Here's something. Hello? No. Can't play this for a long time, definitely. Where can we go? I don't know. I never played so far in this game because I just didn't have time. We can also run if we... Graveyard workshop. My god. So here we go. Interesting. Oh my god, my god. I would never ever play this in VR. I mean, it's cool to see, but it's not really for playing the game through. Ooh. Hello. Give me the knife. Okay, guys, I had to figure out how that works. So there was some problem. Normally there is this A button stuff, and then we can search for the people here and stuff. And I could also pick up the knife then. I don't know why that didn't work.
Was für ein abgefucktes Dorf ist das?
But now that works. Wow! Nice! Whoa. It causes so much motion sickness. My god, I have to close my eyes. Uh-oh.
Nein!
Ha! Puh!
Was zum Teufel?
Puh. Crazy. So yeah, as you can see, we have our weapon here, and that's so cool. Wow. So now I can also see the menu here on the Y button on the right, then on the left controller, and then we can go here and use our health and stuff. And everything is tracked, so this is really much better than with playing with Warp X and stuff, because everything is tracked. Yeah, but I don't want to play further because there's many motion sickness. So if you can stand it, you can go for it. But for me, I cannot. So I prefer to play that on monitor with mouse and keyboard. But okay, it's nice to see that it works. And let's go back to the studio and talk about it. Resident Evil Village with the VR mod, guys. So it works, and also everything is tracked. You can shoot with the weapon and inventory and all the stuff. It works, but it causes a hardcore motion sickness. Yeah, play around a little bit. You can push the insert button on your keyboard, and then you can try to do some settings like a vignette or something. But for me, I prefer to play it on the monitor with mouse and keyboard. But if you can stand it, and if you like to do that, it is possible. You can play the whole game. But yeah, especially in the cutscenes, you really get a lot of motion sickness. So all the links to the mod are in the description below. And you can also play Resident Evil 7 and all the Resident Evils with the mods. I will link to the GitHub repository, and then you can install the correspondent zip file for your Resident Evil. For Village, use re8.zip and then unzip that in your game directory, as I said, and that's nice. But yeah, that's it. I hope you liked it. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and see you next time in virtual reality. See ya!
VoodooDE